speaking of whoever the president is, the conspiracy theory is whoever is controlling the country is essentially being held slave by a puppet master. And I think I've got a theory which might be just fun to talk about. Um, so let's get into it. Are you ready for my Epstein theory?
Hey, let's do it.
All right, so you've heard a lot of my Epstein theories. I've said a few of them on the channel. Everyone's got their own theories on Epstein and the Epstein Black Book in particular. But my theory is that no matter who is in control, if you look at the last 3 to 4 years since Epstein had his everything seized and he's died, some pretty suspicious things have been taking place. The LGBT move has been going from kind of here to here. You've seen, you know, black versus white relations go from here to here because it's worse now than ever. And my theory is that the Epstein Black Book being held by, and it is right now, officially it's being held by the FBI director, but I'm not sure who he is in bed with. He was appointed by Trump, but apparently the FBI hate Trump, so I don't know what you can really put your faith into. But apparently, my theory kind of goes like this: whoever is in charge of the country is at the behest of that black book and those names and the archival footage that they have taken from Epstein Island. Everybody that you see, the entire thing could be controlled by something like, and this is just theories as well. I don't, I am not suicidal. Uh, um, it could be controlled by a major financial institution, maybe starting with B, maybe starting with V. I'm not here to speculate on that. And they could be trying to bring about certain events in the world to further enrich themselves by having the information, having access to the archival footages of top level CEOs, executives, governors, presidents of multiple countries, and using that as a blackmailing device to essentially get them to do whatever they want. They know that the LGBT movement is kind of derailing the country, push it harder because they want the country to derail. They know black versus white relations is something which is very easy for them to manipulate, easier than ever. And this is a way, by using this blackmailing, to enforce it even harder by pushing the agenda on everybody. Kind of thoughts. What do you think?
I mean, first of all, I think with this FBI director, whether he hates Trump or whether he loves Trump, I mean, you'd hope that whatever information he has, he would do the right thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like whether you hate Trump, but if you've got the information blatantly there to expose and fix this corruption of kids and all this stuff, you know, that you would basically put that forth. So,
Do the
I
right
mean,
thing.
first of all,
Exactly.
yeah, I feel like if you've got a conscience, you do the right thing.
Hmm.
Um, Second of all, I'm guessing you were talking about BlackRock and Vanguard. Is that correct?
That's why I mentioned the fact that I am of sound mind and body, and I'm not suicidal.
I mean, you could almost put J.P. Morgan in there as well.
Yeah,
Um,
any large institution. I was thinking that the Rockefeller families, it could be secret societies, even. Not
yeah,
sure how that's all in bed with each other.
yeah. Who knows? Um, I mean, it was definitely, I guess, proven that it was possibly FBI related, the whole island, um, and it was for a bigger agenda.
It's a very
Um,
juicy theory as well.
yeah, so I mean, who knows? I guess we want it to come out. We want everything to be exposed,
Hmm.
um, but at the same time, I mean, everything's being with like you said with the LGBT and all that kind of pushed forward. The racial pushes, Disney going so woke, and I mean, just look at what happened the other day with Johnny Depp, and now they're putting a black gay woman
Um,
as
I believe they're making it lame and gay and black.
mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, for Pirates of the Caribbean. So I
Yep.
mean, what a terrible move! What
Like
a
all of those,
terrible.
you remember all their stories, all that all their story growing up, all their stories about black, gay, lesbian pirates. I remember I had so many books read to me.
I
It was
mean,
all gay and lesbian pirates.
it's just it's honestly got nothing to do with that. It's black. It's got nothing to do with that. It's gay. It's got nothing to do with it that it's a woman. It's just the triple threat of it all. It's just so stupid. Like, you know what I mean? It's so stupid. Who's pulling the strings there? Honestly, at Disney,
Exactly.
who's pulling the strings there? Because you need to go. Like, I mean, even a simple-minded person that hasn't gone to any schooling or done any education could step into your role and literally make money for Disney. It's it's it's, it's,
Outshine them.
it's the easiest thing to do at the moment. It's the easiest thing. Like you could have half a brain. A monkey could do it. A monkey could go in and do a better job at the moment at Disney. What are they doing? How does it like? How does it all get through? Like, surely there's a person and there's like a board and everything's going to be voted on. So does that mean the whole board is all numbnuts as well?
It's
Like,
just
doesn't
it's just
anyone
monkeys
stand
at
up?
typewriters typing, just like in The Simpsons. They predicted it.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Um,
so
yes, yes,
I,
it's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know with the theory. It's definitely very plausible. I mean, any theory is plausible. Um, so
I mean, the other thing to think about is the FBI literally using the whole island as a setup to specifically record people of influence and then use that as ammunition later. But my reasoning for why people maybe haven't been brought to justice immediately is because theoretically the case, and this is taking the side of FBI saying they're doing the right thing, you could theoretically say that they're building their case. They have so much stuff, but because there are so many influential people, the FBI need to almost be quadruply careful. They need to get everything like perfect because if they have one thing missing, these
they'll
people
get
probably
off.
have the
They'll have
most
the money, the
expensive lawyers.
resources. So you got to dot your
Exactly.
T's.
Yeah,
Dot your I's and cross your T's. Yeah.
because this isn't just like catching somebody doing something bad with kids and then arresting that one person. This is potentially 800 people with video evidence and everything, and these people could have the world's best alibis, the world's best this, that, and the other. I mean, by the time AI becomes good enough, these people are also going to have AI as another point that they can use to say, oh, it's not me, it's AI, because
Yeah.
AI is so efficient right now. As bad as that
Yeah.
sounds, that could be something that they could use as a plausible deniability.
Yeah. For sure.
Unfortunately, um, so yeah, but yeah, basically the biggest crime that you can commit, in my opinion, is that to underage kids. And the second biggest crime in this scenario would be all the people that were involved getting off scot free. It's not enough to have that one little lady in jail. You need to have a lot more people locked up, in my opinion. Speaking of Epstein Island, I told you before we were going to be talking about this other individual, but we're going to segue. Speaking of Epstein Island, we're going to segue to Bill Gates. Thank you for watching Glass Culture Podcast. If you liked this video, click here to subscribe. If you want to see the full podcast, click here.